Right, how many takes is this? Take 4. So, someone on Facebook has put a video up of a duck, several little ducklings crossing a busy 4 to 5 lane road, and amazingly the duck and the ducklings made it across to the other side. A user, who I won't name, said, "How awful, not one of those cars slowed down." Well, if you drive a vehicle yourself, you will know what I'm about to say is fact. As you know, I've been a driver for over 50 years and I drove trucks for 40 years. And you cannot slam your brakes on or swerve for any small animal, or there's liable to be a pile-up and you could even be killed. You just can't do it. I mean, when I drove containers on contract to P&O, an agency driver left Felixstowe docks early one morning with a loaded container, and he swerved to avoid hitting a fox and put the truck in the hedge bottom. And P&O, of course, had to drag it out. The truck was damaged and they sacked the driver. Obviously, if you were an employer and you ran a fleet of vehicles and a driver swerved and put his truck in the hedge bottom, I mean, are you going to say, "Oh, well, thank you anyway, because you didn't hit that fox"? Come on. I mean, let's use some common sense. When I was learning to drive the buses in Nottingham, the instructor said, if a person, a child or person runs out in front of the bus, do everything in your power to avoid hitting that person. If an animal runs out in front of the bus, keep the bus on a straight course and you run over the animal if necessary. And that's got to be it. I mean, I'm driving up to Shetland in September, and if a small animal were to run out in front of my car, I'm not going to jam the brakes on and swerve. That would be very, very, very irresponsible. Some of these people need to grow up here. I'm sorry, I have to say it, they're nothing but fucking idiots. Many of you, I know, drive yourselves. I know Dave does in Cornwall, so does Rob, so does Stuart in Lancaster, so does many other people. And you're not going to risk your life by slamming your brakes on and swerving wildly to avoid hitting a duck or a cat or a dog. During the 50-odd year I've driven, I'm afraid that I've had to run over several dogs and cats. I am an animal lover. I've owned dogs and cats, and obviously it's not intentional, but you just cannot swerve. If any of you are drivers, don't ever think of swerving or jamming your brakes on to avoid hitting a small animal, because you're liable to get killed. I'm afraid it's a fact of life, isn't it? Eh?